Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Sadashiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Prananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad-pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Hare Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah Hare Om. My humble pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you to today's session of Yoga Vashishta. I am not a Pandita, I am not a Jnani, I am not a Guru. I am just a sadhaka, seeker. I am conducting this study hour as a means for my learning. I am referring to a few books. One book is published by Sri Ramakrishna Matham. This is in Telugu. I am referring to that book, making some notes and speaking on the Yoga Vasishta. If there are any mistakes, please forgive me. We are in Utpatti Prakaranam. We have completed about 17 chapters. Today we will be looking at chapter number 18. Jagat Bhavotpatti, meaning how is the Jagat, which is the world, its Utpatti, its manifestation came about. And it came about from the Bhava, from the thinking, from the thought. So sage Vasishta is saying, I am going to tell you how this Jagat, the seen world, has come about from the Brahma, from the Parabrahma, which is Paramashanta and Paramapavitra, most holy and most peaceful. A person who is sleeping will get a dream. Exactly similarly, Brahman is also associated with the Jagat in exactly the same way. Jagat is the dream of Brahman. What is this universe? The projection of Brahman is this universe. The Maya Shakti projects this universe. Paramatma or Parabrahma is self luminous and Chinmaya is made up of its consciousness. And this world is shining as an appearance in the consciousness. Paramatma, Parabrahma is subtler than the subtlest. Untainted. Parabrahman is untainted. In Parabrahman, the knowledge I am is produced. From that Paramatma, all the samskaras are rising up and they form the mind. Chit is the consciousness and awareness, which is Brahman. And this Brahman gets in a moment, in a momentary way, it gets a state of perceiver. It gets the state of perceiver. When the Brahman has this state of perception, the perceived world is rises up. And when the Brahman takes the role of the perceiver, Brahman forgets its own nature and becomes Jiva. Brahman gets this feeling I am a limited being. I am a Jiva. I am a limited being. However, in spite of this limitation, the original, unlimited, unconditioned Brahmi Sthiti, the state of Brahman, is not lost. Why? Because the Jiva Bhava is an appearance in Brahman. Brahman is the original state. If you want to call it state, you can call it. Brahmanhood is the original nature. Jiva Bhava is an appearance. Therefore, Brahmi Sthiti is the natural Swaswarupa. Jiva Bhava is an appearance. It is Brahman has not become Jiva. Therefore, Brahman stays as Brahman, even though momentarily the appearance of Jivahood appears. When this Jiva Satta is illumined in Brahman, appeared in Brahman, slowly, gradually, space appears. From space, Shabda Guna, the Shabda, the sound appears. And this space and sound is the foundation of all the entire universe. From this, gradually, the time factor evolves, manifests. From that, gradually, ahankara and abhimana co- comes into being. This combination of akasha, space, the manifestation of space, ahankara, and time, this type of srishti, the creation, is done by mere sankalpa, intention of the supreme tattva called Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara. Hiranyagarbha is also called Samashti Jiva, the collective consciousness. All this are dependent, have the for Brahman as the foundation. A sculptor sculpts a sculpture. Before the sculpture is born, the sculpture is there in the mind of the sculptor as a concept, as an image, as an imagination. This sankalpa matra, sankalpa rupa, this imagination, this imagery, this conceptual thought of the universe is what is called Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha, samashti, the collective, the entire universe in thought form is called Hiranyagarbha. The sculpture is nothing but stone. Similarly, the entire appearance of the Sankalpa is nothing but consciousness only. Therefore, this world, which is initially in a thought form, which is Hiranyagarbha, is an appearance in Atma or Paramatma or Brahman, and known by the Atma is manifesting out of Paramatma only. There is something called Samvit. Samvit means existence and knowledge. Existence plus knowledge is called Samvit. This Samvit is associated with Ahankara and the other tattvas. From this Samvit, wind element comes about. The space Akasha Rupa along with Shabda Tanmatra, the space element with Ahambhava is called Shabda Tanmatra. From this Akasha Tanmatra, physical space is manifested. And from the Shabda Tanmatra, the Veda comes about, which is the Veda mantras. What is Veda mantra? Sound and meaning, Nama Rupa. Meaning and sound, that is Veda. From the word and the meaning, entire universe comes about. If you see anything in the world, everything is nothing but a sound and a meaning associated with that. Therefore, if you reduce the universe, it is nothing but sound, which is name and meaning of the sound. Therefore, the entire universe is nothing but name and sound, meaning and sound, which is nothing but Veda, which is coming from Shabda Tanmatra, and Shabda Tanmatra is Akasha Tattva, that is coming from the Jiva Satta, coming from the consciousness. So this is how the evolution happened. Further evolution of the Aham, which is the I-ness and other tanmatras, causes prana tattva to manifest. And this prana tattva takes the form of jiva in future. From the prana tattva, the energy, all the 14 lokas are created. And there are four types of beings: Jarayuja, Andayuja, Svedayuja, and Bijayuja. This is an old way of looking at different types of creatures. Those which are born from eggs, those which are born from sweat, like that, some kind of seeds, some kind of uh, differentiation is made about different types of beings. So Jarayuja, Andayuja, Svedayuja, Bijayuja types of beings are coming about from the Prana Tattva. So this physical body is manifested from the Prana Tattva. From the Vayu Tattva, Sparsha Tanmatra comes about. Sense of touch. From the sense of touch, 49 types of wind elements are generated. From these different activities of the beings are being made possible. From this, Tejo Tanmatra is generated, manifested. Tejo Tanmatra is the Tanmatra of form, what is seen. From the Tejas, the sun, fire, and the electricity, all the luminous things come about. And the name, the form is added to the name. Through that, the manifestation is expanded. And that same consciousness, through its sankalpa, intention, takes up the liquid form. From that, rasatanmatra is manifested. Sense of taste is manifested. This is this rasatanmatra is the cause for all liquidity in the universe. Then the Atma, which is the consciousness, which has taken all these things, has also taken up the body of Gandha Tanmatra, smelling, experience of smelling. From this, the gross elements like earth and other things come about. So it's all fine. It appears fantastic. Everything is fine. But what is happening here, what is explained here is initially there was consciousness, and that consciousness, due to its sankalpa, imagination, became akasha, became vayu, became jala, prithvi, like that, agni and prithvi, tejo. Now, what is happening is this all these are like water becoming taking different wave forms, bubbles, foam, etc. And again they become water again. Therefore, whatever you are seeing, whatever, whether it is earth, water, fire, wind, space, any object, whatever you see is nothing but Pancha Tanmatra, and if you trace it back, it is nothing but consciousness only. Consciousness is the basis based on which these appearances are coming about, water becoming bubbles and again becoming water again. All these are happening because of the bhavana, the imagination, sankalpa of the Chit Shakti of the Brahman. Brahman. All these universes are like bubbles in the consciousness, in the water of ocean of consciousness. They exist for some time and they pop out. They different things come together for some time and they separate. This sanyoga and viyoga coming together and going away in different ways. keeps on happening in this universe between people, between objects, between things. This keeps on going on and on till the Mahapralaya, when everything becomes water again, become consciousness again. All these are nothing but different forms of energy. This this knowledge that everything is energy in different names and forms is not grasped by a person of dull intellect. If you look at a seed, seed becomes plant, plant grows into a tree, it gives rise to many branches, leaves, fruits. All the fruits, all the leaves, all the branches, trunk, everything is present at a conceptual level in a seed form. Similarly, this universe which you see as an expanded form is like an expanded tree. It has come about from a conceptual level from Brahman in its subtlest form. From the tree, seed comes. From the seed, tree comes. Similarly, whether it is universe expanded or in subtle form, all these things exist in Brahman. A seed becoming a plant, plant growing into a tree, giving bearing fruit, leaves, and again giving back a seed. All this similarly in the Brahman, this universe is there. In the most subtlest form, the Paramatma, the Parabrahma, the Brahman, the universe is in its subtlest form, like a seed form. In reality, all this appearance, manifestation is nothing but Maya. It is not there, but it appears. Then Sri Rama asks, what you are calling as a subtlest of subtler than subtlest, Chidatma, in that Chidatma, all this universe is like a Chidatma is like a seed, and the entire universe is like a concept in that seed. This big universe, how can it fit in into that smallest, subtlest Chidatma? And sage Vashishta is answering. In dream, you see a big world. Where is that big world? It's there inside in the smallest of nadis. As the dream is there in your mind, in your dream, you have seen a big mountain and a valley. The big mountain and the valley, where are they? They are there as a thought form. Where are the thought forms? How much space has the thought mountain has occupied? Not much. Similarly, whatever you are seeing here outside is all similar to a dream. All the gross objects that you are seeing are appearing for some time and disappearing after some time. They are appearing in this universe and disappearing into the Chidatma. And after some time, they are appearing again. All this is happening because of the Chit Shakti, the power of imagination. Sometimes you are seeing forms, objects. Sometimes you are not seeing the forms and objects. Whatever you are seeing, the Drushya Jagat, the seen world, is nothing but Panchatanmatras. Sparsha, Shabda, Rasa, Rupa, Gandha. And these are coming from Maya Shakti, the power of illusion of imagination. And Parabrahma is the supreme cause, cause of all causes. If you ask, what is the cause of Maya Shakti? Cause of Maya Shakti is Paramatma, Parabrahma. And Parabrahma is causeless. Because of Maya Shakti, the manifestation of the universe and unmanifestation of the universe keeps on happening. But Parabrahma is without change. It does not undergo any change. It is changeless. With this, chapter 18 has come to an end. Hari Om Tat Sat, Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.